Hi guys. Like I said, there would be a part two. So here's the whole setup. Here's my TV. That's a 43-inch 4K TV that I use for stuff. I was thinking about hooking this to the graphics card, but now I might use it for like VVR or something. But but um, here is the new monitor. It's a 27-inch ultra sharp controller, Xbox One controller for using with games I have on here. Uh, this is the only thing that I might replace soon or later, but I like it because it has a pass through for my mouse, and it only takes up one USB port. This keyboard is Apple keyboard is hooked up to my monitor. The controller's hooked up to my monitor. So when I turn on my monitor, the controller turns on. Same with my keyboard and mouse. Over here is an actual a a USB cable for using with my external hard drive that I have hooked up there. I can hook up a regular 3.5-inch hard drive that could use the same exact cable, or using a 2.5-inch one that I have that I plug into there. The other cable on the side there is for my phone for taking data off of there and on and off of there. This might be the last video I make with this phone camera. It's good quality, but I'm running out of space on my phone to actually use it. And um yeah, so here is what I was waiting for. These two optical drives, same exact optical drive. It's a Blu-ray drive. That's one of the fastest Blu-ray drives. I have three of them. I was using them yesterday to rip Blu-ray. Um, I can because it took me around 5 hours just to rip five Blu-ray, but it took 5 hours to rip to well, it took 5 hours to like rip the Blu-ray for on one drive, but it took 5 hours to rip 10 because I did the renaming and also um, the transferring onto my time capsule, which is over there. Uh, um, I use that for my MacBook. Then there's also a 2 terabyte drive in here that's getting replaced with an 8 terabyte drive. So that's not getting replaced most likely, but the hard drive in here is getting replaced with an 8 terabyte one because I had a 4 terabyte in here, but I put it in there, and I basically just use it for storing stuff. So it's meant for time machine backups. I also have a fan controller here, so to control the fan here and the one in the back. And in the back, I have a 1050 Ti. Um, this cable goes to 100 monitors. I can use those so I can use the USB ports. This is for my my Focusrite Scarlett Solo. And I also have a MIDI keyboard that I would usually plug in here, which I'm getting it replaced with like a newer one because of I don't have much room for it. I'm thinking about a 35 key MIDI keyboard. Um, these are basically speakers worth setting up straight. I'm getting a speaker stands for actually those. Um, yeah. And this is the Audio Technica AT2020. It's a microphone that has 45 volts of phantom power, which can be drove by the Scarlett Solo. I was planning on replacing these with like not Mackie, with KRK Rockets, which are better studio monitors than actually these ones. These ones are just for media and stuff like that. But the KRK Rockets are for basically audio production, which I do on the side. This has an i7 3770. Probably said this in the last video, but I basically made it look better. And the only problem I ran into like this was when after putting in the 1050 Ti, I had to take out the SATA card and move it down. I had to unplug it, and I messed up by um, closing the case before I actually tested it, which is usually a sign something is not going to work. So I unplugged it after that, and I plugged it in after wiping it down with alcohol. It got detected, and then after that, I had to replug in these two optical drives because these are on the SATA card, and this one is on my motherboard. This is on my motherboard, and SSD, which is right here, is on my motherboard. And yeah, this is the actual button to power it on. And so if I press this, that just discharges any extra power in there. Yeah. And this thing right here is just for that antenna right there, which is for the Silica Dust HE Home Run. And it basically allows me to get live TTTV on the Roku with the antenna. But if I had the other the HE Home Run Prime, I think it is, if I remember correctly, it basically, you put a cable card in there, and after you put the cable card in there, you basically plug it into your network, plug in your cable or satellite connection that comes into like the house, and then you plug it in, and then you plug it into the wall, and then you do actually scan after typing in the IP address, and then you basically load up the Silica Dust HE Home Run app on your phone or TV or computer, and you can watch TV. So yeah, yeah, this is also nice mouse pads from Knifer. Got it from my friend. It kind of needs to be washed, I think. This is another mouse pad that I have, but I only have it there for the keyboard. And I've put my Alexa over there. It was on top of there. I don't want to shine a light in your eyes, but basically it was over there. And it's just a glorified light switch because it really doesn't work for anything else. It doesn't say any commands. Yeah, I think I actually said Alexa twice. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.